Now, the County Assembly of Kisumu became the second county assembly after Siaya to pass the constitutional amendment bill, popularly known as the BBI. The move comes just a day after the High Court blocked the IEBC from subjecting the bill to a referendum before petitions challenging the bill are heard and determined. The bill was also tabled before two other counties, that is Mombasa and Nakuru, for debate. But even as counties continue to pass the bill, legal teams representing BBI proponents must convince the 5-judge bench on 17 issues in the 7 consolidated petitions.
6 out of 7 petitions drafted against the constitutional amendment bill, popularly known as the Building Bridges Initiative, now stand in the way of a referendum which was due to be conducted later this year. According to petitioners, the entire process that was formulated and which began what is now being referred to as the BBI process is illegal. In its ruling, a 5-judge bench highlighted a total of 17 points that it says it will consider before giving a nod or quashing the constitutional amendment process. The High Court will consider whether the process of formulating the amendment bill of Articles 27 and 47 of the Constitution were adhered to. The 5-judge bench will also determine whether the BBI process was undertaken constitutionally with regard to Articles 1, 2, 3, 10, 255 and 257 of the Constitution. Further, the petitioners want the judges to consider whether the amendment bill is a popular initiative as envisaged under the Article 257 of the Constitution. The High Court will also be seeking to determine whether the launch of the constitutional amendment bill, collection of signatures, presentation and verification was done according to the law. The petitioners have also questioned whether the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the county assemblies can exercise powers under Article 257 of the Constitution and receive, verify and approve the amendment bill. The 5-judge bench will also consider whether county assemblies and parliament have powers to alter and or improve the contents of the Constitution so as to incorporate divergent views through public participation. The petitioners also want the court to consider whether Article 257 requires all specific proposed amendments to the Constitution be submitted as separate referendum questions to the people in a referendum ballot paper. They also want the court to give direction on whether the Constitution empowers the national executive or any state organ, as opposed to Parliament, to pursue or initiate an amendment to the Constitution. Further, they want the court to consider whether the BBI steering committee is unlawful under the laws of Kenya, as well as giving direction as to whether a parliament that has been declared unconstitutional has locus standi to make changes to the Constitution. Lastly, the petitioners want the High Court to consider whether the IEBC, as presently constituted with only 3 commissioners, can carry out the referendum. But even as the High Court is yet to consider and give its decision, the County of Kisumu today tabled and passed the constitutional bill. This comes just a day after the High Court warned that the move by some county assemblies to rush and pass the amendment bill will not save the amendment from invalidation.
As required by the law, I am immediately going to write to the Speaker of both the National Assembly and the Senate, notifying them of the decision of the County Assembly of Kisumu.
3 other county assemblies, including Mombasa, Nakuru and Kirinyaga, tabled the amendment bill, but MCAs present in today's sittings opted to give more time for debate before the bill can be approved.
Time frame ukiangalia, tuko na muda wa 90 days. Na hili jambo kila mmoja anajua ni jambo la muhimu sana ambalo nataka liangaliliwe.
For us, I think it's a simple view that this document probably will assist us in this, or it will not assist us in this, it will bring this, and therefore maybe it will be a persuasive view geared towards either rejection or approval.
The shepherds carry along the spear.
Meanwhile, ODM leader Raila Odinga has continued with the BBI train campaigns in Homa Bay, urging counties to pass the amendment bill while also seeking support from churches.
We set up a task force, and the task force was one of you, Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth. We had Bishop Njenga of the Anglican Church. We had Bishop Matthew of the Methodist Church. And that's what actually surprises us, that the church is again raising issues And you don't know why those issues were not raised with those prominent church leaders in the task force itself.
Nimro Tabu, Citizen TV.